Plenty of music made on the field here in the decade since it opened back in 1998. Welcome, everyone, to M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. Coming up, we have a good one for you. Between the Atlanta Falcons and the Baltimore Ravens.
And you better choose wisely. That's my heart. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's my heart. Damn.
Nick Folk ready to do the honors. And we're underway from the bank. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
It's on! What? In!
Jackson looking to throw right away. Pass into the hands of Devontae Walker. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Nice shot!
Here's Derrick Henry getting on the ground. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. That's Sheldon Rankins in on the stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here's Lamar. Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. And he doesn't get the chance to add on to that play, but this still has him across the midfield stripe all the way down to the opposing 42. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first. Out of the gun, Henry. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Christian Harris on the stop.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Four yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Lamar now from the gun. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up. Went for that big shot. They wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Now, this group likes to be aggressive. An early incompletion's not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of one brick, and they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either.
Jackson now on 3rd. He'll set up the screen for Henry. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Now their opening drive certainly going according to plan, Brock. It's a new set of downs at the 27.
No, we changed it.
First down, here's Lamar. This one's caught, it's Andrews near the sideline. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Solid opening drive so far, Brock. Few chances to cap it here. This is first and goal. They'll run here with Henry. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. It's a pickup of 5, and that brings up second and goal.
That run now has put them in such a great spot, Kate. You get a run like that inside the first and goal situations, there's a whole lot of confidence when you break the huddle.
Ooh, option play on second and goal. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up third and goal.
A 5-yard loss sets up third down and goal.
Middle.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. And that is Cox, touchdown Baltimore. The Ravens finish up an excellent opening series. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is first and 10. They're going to run it here. It's for John Robinson. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. I'm a more aggressive call on second.
Second and 9.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. From the shotgun, Penix. Nailed by Kyle Pitts. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. A pickup of 17. And that's a Falcon first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Falcons.
60 Bison.
A toss now to Robinson. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He skids down inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that is good enough for Atlanta first down.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space like a chess master. Seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and at what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone can finally get to him.
On first down, here's Penix. Sends this to the end zone. And receive isn't going to be answered. That's incomplete as an exciting look ends our first quarter. 1 quarter away so far. 7-0 is our score. Back to the bank in just a moment. Back for our second quarter. It's Falcons football. They'll have second down as they look to continue this good drive. Play fake. Penix. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Malachi Starks. And the Ravens will take over as he reports his first interception of our season. Second down, they go pass here, and it's intercepted to kill the drive.
And that is one way defensively to get your teammates off the field. That was all about anticipation. Great move there by the defender to take it away and put his offense on the field.
No, we take.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And that's good for a gain of 5. Jalen Walker firing over to take him down.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second.
Set up. You change it. Go ahead.
They give right side to Henry. And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Falcons bringing out an extra defensive back for third down. To the air on third and long. He's got his man. This is Walker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
First down throw for Jackson. Into the hands of Walker. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
Throwing now on first down, it's Jackson. Right side and into the hands of Bateman. He works this to the 38 before going down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Hey, come on.
Welcome to Baltimore's Inner Harbor. 70,000 plus have filled M&T Bank Stadium since 1998, the home of the Ravens. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Atlanta Falcons and the Baltimore Ravens. Mike Tirico with my partner Greg Olson, the veteran Nick Folk to get this one started. Off we go here in Baltimore. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. DC from the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now the first carry for King Henry. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. Jackson on target to Flowers, and it's a Baltimore first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
On the move, past the 40, and he'll be taken down. That's 13 more on that play, and quickly another first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Sit hot! 180! Hey!
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, and to pick up 3 or maybe 4. Out from his safety spot, Jesse Bates makes the play.
2nd and 6.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 6.
Sit hot! 180! Finish it up! Go! You! Finish it! Finish it up! 180! Finish it!
From the gun, Jackson. This one complete to Bateman. And he'll get about 3 here on 2nd down before he's out of bounds.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
180! shot. Set on. 180. 180. One shot. Set on.
They'll try and run for this with Henry. And they bring him down to 23, but that will do just fine. Move the chains. First down picked up.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
Here's 1st and 10.
180. 180. One shot.
Play clock has expired. They're not going to get this one off on top. Jackson looking to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Baltimore. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year.
And when things haven't been going your way, like they haven't around here recently, Mike, this is exactly what you need. You're looking for a spark. So to take the opening possession of the game, march it down there, and come away with the score, all of a sudden the sideline's a lot more positive. There's a lot more good energy amongst your teammates. Is that the spark they needed to turn this thing around?
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. They'll run it for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Roquan Smith there to bring him down. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Penix. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Christian Kirk. And 3rd down coming up.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. They can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes. It's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
He's got his tight end. That's Pitts. It's a gain of 12 there. It's good for a Falcon first down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. That's pulled in. Najee Harris. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Let's go now. 19, 18, back to 60, back to 60. Ryan.
On the give, it's Robinson. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd.
On play action, Penix. That's caught left side by Pitts. And he'll be out of bounds down around the 40. That's his second catch on the drive. This one is good for 20 yards.
Really nice job there, Mike. All they're trying to do is just clear some space for the tight end and then let him go to work in the middle of the field. Now they're set up nicely inside the red zone.
And he will get into the end zone. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons. The veteran Nick Folk here for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Falcons come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Throwing Jackson. That's downfield, and he's got Andrews, his tight end. And he will go all the way. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Ravens. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year.
Well, Mike, I know I might be a little biased toward the position, but I'm happy to see them go his way early on National Tight Ends Day. And, of course, they're happy to go his way early and often in just about anything.
The extra point is good. 1 quarter in the books. It's the Ravens out front. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. Penix on 1st down. He'll let one go deep for Kirk. Oh, he's got a defender right with him, and it's an interception. Picked off by their rookie 2nd-rounder. And he's finally taken down, but a nice return will set them up at the 35.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll start the drive with Henry. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
It's a loss of a yard.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
2nd down, Jackson. Now a screen set up for Henry. This one to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
Third and long for Jackson. Tries to get that one down the field, but it is incomplete. Rashad Bateman, the intended target. And that's going to lead to a 4th down. Ravens bring their punt team out. As this drive went backwards, he's on to kick it away. Returnable from the 17. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line.
Okay, ready?
1st and 10 now from the 36.
18, 5, come on, set. 79.
From the gun, here is Penix. Open man downfield, that's London. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
7 yards.
That's good for 27 and a 1st down.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
That one's incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Plant. It's Penix. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
That's complete. He's got it to London. That's the 2nd time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
At the 60, at the 60. Hey, smash Bronco. Cougar 19.
On 1st down, it's Robinson. He'll get him behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Roquan Smith there to bring him down.
Yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Ravens' 21-yard line.
From the 21, here's 2nd down and 7.
Go!
Off the play fake, here's the lefty Penix. That is pulled in at the 5. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up 1st and goal.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
5 yards from the house. They've got it 1st and goal.
Here we go. Rock roll lead. 18 cards.
They'll Robinson. And he will power his way into the end zone. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Atlanta. That his second touchdown of the afternoon. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his second rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
That ties the game at 14.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Couldn't take the chance. They're going to return it from the goal line. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
20-yard line.
It's hot! Hot! 180! It's hot!
They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll fight forward for a couple of yards, but a flag is down, and the linemen are already walking back. Jackson now. This one complete downfield to Walker. Inside the 20. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 90 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. Luke now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Ravens have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. After the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. This is taken in at the goal line. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return.
First and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And let's give him about 4 on that one. Malachi starts there for the stop. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. They're going to go play action with Penix. He's got his target. That's Pitts. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They get 16 on that connection. First down, Atlanta.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
They run over center with Robinson. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Come up now for 2nd down and 4. Looking to throw, it's Penix. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. And it's records a gain of 19 to the 19-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter. Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way.
Third down and 3. Here's Penix. That one complete to Brian Robinson. And he's got the first down. A great job looking at engaging where the marker is and getting there to set up first and goal.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. Now he's second and goal. They'll go play action now with Penix. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's in. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown Falcons. Folk now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Falcons will even the score. It's now 21-all. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
We go from sorry inside to ready to grab up. Then get to the butt. I want the money, the cash, the fool of the bag, the currency stacking it up. We want the freedom to live and the freedom to have. The things we've been lacking, my brother. So what are we lacking? I can point it out. So much that's around. Better settle down. No point doing that. Others and the hounds bite me in that. Put me in the ground. Turn me into ash. Put your carry down. For those who come up and
What is it? What? What is it? It's what? What is it?
A first down throw for Jackson. Quickly to the outside and complete. And now a timeout. 7 seconds left in this first half.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Now it's 2nd and 1.
Hey, middle. Hey, report.
The shotgun, here's Jackson. He's got his tight end. It's Andrews. And he is out of bounds at the 31-yard line. Already closing in on 100 yards receiving in the first half. That one picks up a first down. His kick is perfect. And the Ravens will take a 24-21 lead.
Falcons 21.
3 points, all that separates these two sides as half number 2 kicks off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he'll wind his way to about the 38-yard line. That is Nnamdi Madubuike there to bring him down.
Brings up second and 7 at the 38-yard line.
They face second down and 7. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Cross right side to the tight end, Komet. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Play fake. He'll look to throw. With the man, he's got it. It's London. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. It's a gain of 29, and it's first and goal.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around?
And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown Atlanta. That is 3 touchdowns in this one, and he's up to 11 on the season.
Makes the score Falcons 28, Ravens 24.
Touchdown. Out is Polk to kick this one away.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
First down with Henry. And that one shut down pretty quickly. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Jackson now on second down. He's got a man. It's Walker. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one. And it's going to set up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Finish it on! Finish it on! Middle. Out.
On third down, Jackson. Now, deep ball for Bateman. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down. Ravens sending the punt team out there. He's on for the second time and wouldn't mind a carbon copy of that first kick. And a nice return there. The offense not going to be backed up as much as they could have. Drive's going to start from beyond the 20. They go 3 tight ends here on first and 10.
Let's go. Hawk 70.
On the ground, it's Robinson. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Roquan Smith there to bring him down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 26-yard line.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Penix. He locates the open man. That's Christian Kirk. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. Short pass goes a long way. It works to the tune of 25 yards. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. On the option, here's Robinson. And a good show of force there. He gets 4 tough yards out of that one.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now, it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 5.
Check. Head to 60. Head to 60.
And here comes Robinson on a toss to the right.
Simple play to call, but complex to execute. A toss play is beautiful, Mike, when a team hits it like they just did. We can see why they're a fan of the toss. Healthy game, and they pick up the 1st down.
An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Falcons.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. On play action, Penix escaping to his left. Oh, that is out of his reach, overshooting him on the deep ball. Incomplete.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we could talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
2nd and 10. Now, faking the give. Got an open downfield on the crossing route. Out of bounds, but in business. They mark him down near the 2. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 35 yards. Two yards from 6 points. It is 1st down and goal.
Here we go.
Harris is into the end zone. It's a Falcon touchdown.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and it's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
After the touchdown, out is Folk to kick this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Driver start on the ground, and the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. Christian Harris there on the stop. So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8.
37-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. To the right side, he's got Andrews. Down the right sideline. And he will score. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Baltimore. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
Jackson looking to throw. Oh, it's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this two-point try, but execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
Kickoff for Baltimore.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
It's a risky call here, but I understand what they're thinking. You find yourself down in the third quarter. How do we steal some possessions? How do we get the ball back to our offense to cut into this deficit? But now in return, it's your defense that now has the tough task.
On first down. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be second down now.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late. It's probably a touchdown.
On second down, here's Penix. He throws and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On third down, Penix. He's got his tight end. That's Pitts. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. Space getting tight here. Down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. Now it's Harris. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. He'll get this one out to his fullback. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So we'll take it to the other end as we are through three. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. We're going to go play action with Penix. And this ball incomplete on third down.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on fourth down.
19 Lions, 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Trap 60, trap 60. Go.
They'll try and throw it, with Penix. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th down.
Intercepted. Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
No, we changed it. Get out! 180! Get out! 180! Finish it! Get out!
Here's Lamar. He'll keep it on the zone read. The defense not fighting. They stay at home, and they tackle him for no gain.
2nd and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Second down. Jackson. That's to the middle of the field and caught by Walker. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
That's a gain of 7.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Xavier Watts. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick 6, but he does set up the offense with 1st and goal.
Great job there, not only securing the ball for the interception, Mike, but then turning into a runner. I can promise you he's going to get an earful by his teammates when they watch, saying, man, you couldn't get it in the end zone. Either way, that offense takes the field on the 1-yard line. He certainly did his job.
They'll run with Harris. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Najee Harris, touchdown Falcons. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Alpha, sit on!
Again, right up the middle to Henry. And not much there.
3, the ball
He's back to the
carrier.
original line. No gain on that
Gain
one.
at the 36-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 9.
180. No, to the right. 180. What is it? Hey, hey. To the right.
Now Jackson. Oh, the pressure, too much, and he goes down. Zach Harrison in there for a loss of 5 on the sack, and now it's 3rd down.
To the right. What? To the right. 180. What is it on? To the right.
To throw is Jackson. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Xavier Watts. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, if there's one thing we can say about this quarterback, Mike, is he has certainly been entertaining. I mean, there's been a lot of good, a little bit of bad, and it's kind of come all over the place. But as many nice throws as he's made, he's got to cut down on some of the interceptions.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Robinson trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
17 yards on that play. It's good for a Falcon 1st down.
Got it, ready?
10 at the 15-yard line.
And here's Bijan. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. It is 2nd and 6.
The 11-yard line.
18 Cardinal.
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Here's 2nd and 6.
Cowboy 80. Hey, smash Bronco. Let's go.
Another run here for Robinson. And he will score again. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown Atlanta. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. Folks, extra point is good. And Falcons will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, out is Polk to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. Flowers with the catch. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2.
Yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 40.
The shotgun, here's Jackson. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Hey, middle. To the right. 180.
Now it's Jackson. He'll look middle, and he's first and 10.
That's good for a Baltimore first down.
13.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Jackson up top again. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Report.
To the air one more time with Jackson. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
First down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Again, it's Jackson. That's to the end zone, where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be second down now.
180. Sit hot. 180.
Jackson. He'll look underneath for Henry. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
That's another Baltimore first down. First and 10.
A first down throw for Jackson. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. And he's going to set his guys up well. Nice return. The offense is going to have it just past the 40-yard line.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
So it's a win for the visiting Falcons. And it is their third consecutive